Now, I'm going to bring my weld plate over, and I'm just going to look for a defect, okay? I haven't done any sensitivity calibration again, anything like that. So I'm just going to add 6 dB here. Okay, now granted, industry people will tell you that's not the way to go. I realize that, and I'm saying that because I have not done a sensitivity calibration. Alright, so this plate, he's probably about, 3/4 of an inch thick by the time it's all said and done. Here's a 1/2 inch. It's between 1/2 and 3/4. So 625 or so. So 5/8 of an inch thick plate. Okay, put a little coupling on here. Granted, I haven't figured out, since we're all here together, I haven't figured out any of my calculations that we did earlier. Okay, and there's still our 1-inch plate up there, but I haven't done any of that yet. So I'm just piddling right now, basically. If I was actually calibrating, they would tell me I'm not completely calibrated, which I realize that I'm not. So, I just want to look here and see. If we were to look and calculate all this out, we would see that we have a signal over here about 6 inches. Okay? Which we know darn good and well that from here, sound wave bouncing down and back up is not 6 inches. So I put a little coupling on the end of my finger. I'm going to go out here, run my finger on it. If you can see, this signal right here, with me rubbing my finger on the edge of the plate, is moving. Okay, so that tells me that signal is coming from the edge of the plate. So now I know, alright, that signal I can really pay no attention to because it's clear out here and I don't really care about out there right now, because that's not what I'm inspecting. So I just want to look at this weld interface here, this weld bead. Okay, I'm going to slap a little more coupling on there. Some people say you can never have enough coupling. So just put a little more on there so I got a little more room to move. Okay, again, edge of the plate. So now I'm just back and forth in here. Raster scanning is what this is called. I'm just looking. Looks like we got something pretty good size right there. Okay, don't know what it is yet because we haven't done any calibrations. So we're just looking. Okay, I'm raster scanning back and forth, up and down. There's that one thing again that we just saw. Okay, if I back off, come at it from back here again. Really don't see it that well. Get close enough up on it. There he is again. I'm going to continue to raster scan here. It looks like we're still catching the edge of it. Got a little something right there, but it really isn't enough to bother us yet because we don't have our gain very high. Raster scanning. Looks like we saw something there real quick, but it might have been just a signal jump from the transducer. Okay, got something right there. Tell we got something right there. It's not very big, at least not with this gain, but we know there's something right there. Okay, and there we are looking at it again. If we get up on him here, there it is again. Okay, that's the edge of it. And then now we're getting back over here to that big signal right there. Whoops. Keep putting a little coupling on the screen every time I touch it. Alright, so we would just measure this out just for fun. Let's peak it up kind of as high as we can peak it. There we're peaked up. Bring the gain down a little bit to where this is at 80%. Come over here. I'd make a mark right here straight out. Peek it back up. There he is at 80% again. Make another mark right there. That's going to tell me it's about an inch long. Okay, and I would actually make marks here so I could see. I just use my finger. So I'm going to run this up. I was at 65 dB. I'm going to run up to 75 dB just for fun. I just want to see what's going on in here. Now you see here, we see the edge of our initial pulse, so that actually kind of hurts us a little bit. Okay, there's that big guy again. There's the edge of it. Okay, got something right here. That's a little farther over. Alright, that looks like geometry of the root. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. Look at that big old thing. So I'm just scanning here. Get back over here. And right on that side, looks like we got something else right there. So we would come back and test that again to see exactly what we got. Now granted, like I said, we don't know exactly what that is because we didn't do any sensitivity calibration, but at least we can tell, hey, real quick, there's something in there. Okay? Now, just one last thing. That was just piddling on a weld plate. Let's go back to our IIW block. I'm at 75 dB. I'm going to bring that down to where my 4 and 9 signals are manageable. Alright, so there we are on our 4 and 9 signals on our IIW block. Push it back out of the way. Bring in a DSC block. Okay, get a little couplet. DSC block, this is from a 0 point here, 0 here. This is a 3-inch radius out and a 1-inch radius. So if I take this and point it this direction, I should get a signal at 1, 5, and 9. Okay? So looking here, there's a signal at 1, there's a signal at 5, there's a signal at 9. Okay, the stuff that's happening right in front of those two, those are this little saw cut in here. So if I turn it this way now, I should have a signal at 3, 7, and 11, which I do. And again, these little signals jumping out in the front are the saw cuts. So 3, 7, 11, with these little signals being the saw cuts. And that's how you can reference the two between IIW and a DSC. That's just a little side note right there. Alright? Again, questions, comments, concerns, feel free to contact me.